Hey everybody. Um, we're like a week away from the Royal Rumble, so I thought that I would like put out my fantasy booking for what I think Sami Zayn's road to WrestleMania will be, or would be. I think uh I think before Punk came back, and I guess even up until like Rock came back, I thought it could actually it could potentially happen because there's been some stuff on TV, and before I talk about it. I gotta ask, any wrestling fans around? No? Okay, good, because wrestling fans get really contentious with each other. It can get pretty bad. But, my channel's kind of flying under the radar, so I don't think I gotta worry about that too much. So, yeah. And, I'm not just gonna talk about it. I will have some very nice, um, background noise going on. And by that, I mean, I will simulate my own Royal Rumble. But this will have none of the current stars, so what can you do? That's not what's important right now, right? This game is like really old, like 10 years. And like wrestling games in general are really really good for just wasting time because you can just simulate matches forever and ever. Whoops, there goes my TV. It'll come back on. Okay. And so like the version before this one, um it had a really crazy like match length for all of its matches. Like you could just set matches in what's called epic mode, and like they'll just go on forever. So they like significantly nerfed it for this one, but you can kind of like do some go arounds by changing the damage parameters and stuff so that you can have like really long matches. But in the game before this one, I had like a singles match going for like 1 hour because I messed around with the settings very lightly. In this one, if you want something like that, you have to like do a lot of messing around with the settings. But let's see. Let's just include all these guys who showed up somewhere else, right? Um, I don't know if you can see that, but I didn't have enough money to book Sami Zayn, so I got the next best option. Um, so how is this gonna start? Well, I think he would win the Rumble, really. And as far as I can tell, he didn't show up, had any mention. So him coming back as a big surprise, you know, and in addition to like just winning it, adds to that surprise. And so, um, trying to think how that would go. I think his best spots would probably be like 1 through 4, and then maybe like 10 to 17. 17 is like kind of funny because I think that was the number that last year Ray got taken out at, and then everyone kind of thought, oh, maybe Sammy will come out, and then he didn't. Um, so that would be a funny number. And then I think 20 up until like 25 would be fine because I think 26 to 30 will be like special numbers. Like Punk is probably gonna be 27 because that's like the lucky number, and then um 28 might be like a celebrity. 29 will probably be Gunther, just because, and then 30 will be Lesnar. Uh, and so, like, whatever that is, um, that's not super important. Although if he's not winning it this year, then him coming out and kind of like lasting through the whole field would be pretty good. And even just getting to like the final two, that would be another really good one. But regardless of where he enters, I'm gonna say that the final four should probably be Cody, Punk, Sami, and Solo. And it's like Gunther could be in Solo's position, but you need like SmackDown guy in there. And I think even the case that like all of the potential Raw guys that could win the Rumble, there's like way more because they picked like the good SmackDown candidates to be in the Universal Championship match. But so this is the final four: Sami, Punk, Cody, Solo, and like Cody puts down Solo in the corner, kind of stuns him, and then he engages with Sami. They do a little bit of a exchange, and then Cody kind of like stuns him a little bit, goes up for the Cody cutter, and then Sami recovers, runs up behind him as he hits the ropes. And then, like he's kind of stuck there on the ropes for the Cody cutter, and then Sami pushes him over, he lands on the apron. And so then they, exchange some blows. Damn it. Why is he first? No, don't get thrown out. Sami. But god damn it. So like Cody's on the apron, he knocks Sami back with like his silly offense. And then Solo recovers from the corner and basically spikes him and throws him out. And we get that like Shawn Michaels moment where, he lands on the floor, he looks all disappointed. And now it's down to like Punk and Sami and Solo. And what happens here? Like Solo kind of dominates them. And then like if they haven't done distraction eliminations and have Cena as like available for a surprise, he could come out through the crowd, distract Solo, and then he gets eliminated by Punk. But otherwise, like they eventually start teaming up together, and then Sami and Punk throw out Solo. And so it's down to just Sami and Punk. And like we have the cool little stare off, and it's like electric, and the crowd's going wild. And then they finally start exchanging blows, and we get some close calls. And then at some point, Punk manages to kind of like throw Sami over the top rope, and he's on the apron, but he can't get him off. And then Sami grabs him and drags him over the top rope, and now they're both on the apron. And so Punk stuns Sami with like a roundhouse kick, but he doesn't fall off the apron. And so like he picks him up now that he's stunned for the GTS. He's gonna GTS him off the apron, but Sami slips off, gets behind him, and then pushes him into the turnbuckle. And it kind of lays him up for like basically a haluva kick. He rears back, and then haluva kicks Punk off the apron, and Sami's won the Rumble. And and everyone's like cheering, like, wow, what a surprise! And his music going, it's like da 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 da. And like this year they could do like a double victory, but like I think the reason why they don't do double victories is because you kind of want that like triumphant moment where like the one guy is in the ring, he points to the sign, and his music is playing, And like there's the argument that like Sammy could have won last year too if need be. But he hadn't gone through like that babyface development to where like he would win and then his babyface music would play. Like that would be a much bigger moment. Um, than if he had won with like his old music, like as a heel. And but I do have some ideas on what they could have done with that anyway. And I think to a certain extent Bailey is gonna like go through that herself. So it'll be interesting to see like what they do with her. But and so like with that, like, like why do I think he should like win it? Although I kinda figure that he's not. It's most likely gonna be Punk. But like, it's a full year after the big chair shot, and that's like his story right now. He wants to win the world title. And while like he could win the Rumble and challenge for the world title, like any world title, at the World Heavyweight or the Universal, um like he doesn't actually have to win it cuz they're going to put him on that story that they did in NXT where he kept challenging, kept challenging, kept challenging and kept failing but kept coming back and he eventually won it in the end. So I think winning the Rumble that way is it's like gonna be one of those. It has to be because, well, not necessarily has to be, but just that he needs to have like those big opportunities. Like he can't just kind of fall to the wayside all the time because then that struggle where he keeps challenging like isn't gonna get like the main focus that it needs because it's gonna be like a big story. Probably 2024, 2025. That's what I believe anyway. And well, ridiculously enough, if you want to delay it another year, the other story that you could do is he does like title versus career, versus any heel champion. Like it could be Roman, could be Cody, could be Kevin, and like Cody turning heel. Like what? Like that's inconceivable right now, and like I completely agree. But like there were some hints, like a week ago, but whatever. So in this case, I think Roman would be the best scenario for a title versus career. But he loses the title versus career match. It looks like he's gone, and then he comes back under a mask and like trolls the bloodline and everything, and then wins the Rumble and gets his championship match. Like potentially, if he wins, then maybe he gets his job back or something and the championship. But god damn it. No, not Zammy. But so like what happens after? Well, in this case, now that he's won the Rumble, like when I started thinking that this could happen, it was kind of like around October because there was a segment after he won the tag team championships where he confronted Cody, and this was like right after like Cody had been asked like, "Hey, what do you think about finishing the story now that you've won the tag team championships?" And then like Sammy came out, and so you know, like that was probably just a thing for the week, but you never know. They do love their hints and long term storytelling, but and so we would basically kind of replay this, like Sammy comes out for Raw to talk about who he might be challenging for, and then Cody comes out to basically challenge him for his spot. That he's all like, I need to finish the story, like all that stuff that he always says, and like they can kind of instigate it together because they had the thing where Kevin got traded for Jay, and like for a long time, like only Drew and Kevin were blaming Cody for like that happening. And even now Drew is still saying like, "Oh, well, it's Cody's fault that they traded Jay for Kevin." And like but Sammy for some reason doesn't blame Cody for it. He blamed Jay instead. That was really weird. You never know. Like they might just they might just write it off at that and they'll just never confront each other. But to a certain extent, I feel like they might include that, which is why um they did that segment back in October after Cody won the tag titles specifically that way. So Cody confronts him, basically does the mirror promo that Sammy did to him that whoops. It's an old TV. But congratulates him on winning the Rumble, but he's kind of disappointed himself that he didn't win it himself and all this stuff. And I think Paul Heyman also coming out and no, not Daniel Bryan, but but Paul Heyman coming out and potentially saying stuff like, I've been watching you for a year, and ever since you left the bloodline, you've been standing behind somebody, and most importantly, you've been standing behind Cody all year last year. And it kind of leads to Sami accepting Cody's challenge or something like that. But or they just kind of instigate it together. Like Sami finally talks about how it's Cody's fault that Kevin got traded to SmackDown. But the match is basically officially set. Cody versus Sami, Elimination Chamber. Winner challenges for the title at WrestleMania. And I suppose this is supposed to happen without Punk or Rock involved, although I guess I could say a tidbit of what would happen if with Punk involved, and I guess he would just win the Elimination Chamber. For the Rock's case, I have another option that I'll probably talk about later. But we get to the go home show for Cody and Sami. And they built the tension within 3 weeks, I guess. That they can't trust each other and they both are hungry for this championship match. But so last year's go home show before the Elimination Chamber, Sami called out Cody for a promo, and I would basically do the same thing and kind of reference it too. Sami comes out, he calls out Cody, and he's they're both out with each other for the promo. And Sami goes, last year, I had the most important match of my career ahead of me, and I called you out. And this year, I'm doing it again because I have to ask, are you really, do you really think you're going to walk past me on your way to the Universal Championship, on the way to finishing your story? And and then they have the exchange is well, yeah, do you believe this? And it's yeah, I believe I'm gonna win. And they finish it, on one final line. Either one of them could say it. Let's make one thing clear between the two of us. At Elimination Chamber, whoever wins is gonna be the one who finishes their story at WrestleMania. And you're on, and may the best man win, the the generic babyface stuff that babyfaces say for their promos. And that's it. And we get to Elimination Chamber. And how are we doing this? This would probably be maybe the second to last match, or maybe straight in the middle. But I also kind of think that well, it benefits me a little bit more if Sami's not on Elimination Chamber, because Americans have to get up really early for that event. And so if Sami's not really on the card or in an important match, then I don't have to get up early for that. But so this is a match, Cody versus Sami. It's 20 minutes, thrilling contest, back and forth, some kickouts. And we get to the finish, and I have like two finishes for where this needs to go. But so finish A, Sammy hits the Luva kick, gets the cover, 1, 2, and then Cody gets his foot under the bottom rope. Match continues. Sammy was super close to securing his spot. And what happens? Oh, right. So after some exchanges, Cody catches Sammy in a crossroads, and then he hits a second crossroads and a third crossroads. And here we go. 1, 2. Sammy gets his foot on the bottom rope. 3. Referee does not see it. And Sammy rolls out in disappointment. Like, ref is with Cody, celebrating with him. Well, raises his hand in victory. Like, Cody's punched his ticket to WrestleMania. And so we go to finish B, where basically everything happens the same way, except referee sees Sammy's foot is under the bottom rope. And so we go into some more exchanges where Cody catches Sammy at the top and hits a giant superplex. And just when it looks like he's going to cover him, Sammy cradles him like, like there was like a finish like this, superplex and then get cradle into superplex. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It looks like Sammy's won. They play his music. And referee goes out to the timekeeper and basically explains that both men's shoulders were down for the 3 count. This match is a draw. And damn it. This match is a draw. And in this version without The Rock, Jimmy and Solo come out, and before they can kind of figure anything out or restart the match, they lay out Sami and Cody, and that's about it. And then, like in both instances, like on the SmackDown after, Nick Aldis basically, just goes like, well, this match is a triple threat. Roman is indeed going to defend against Sami and Cody in the main event of WrestleMania 40. And kind of playing off that, Sami doesn't have to win. Like, yeah, this is just one of his big championship matches where he gets into it, but he only gets so close and doesn't win the title. Because he'll like get more opportunities throughout the year and eventually have like a big giant win. But so in the case with The Rock involved, I would do like things almost roughly the same. I'm not exactly sure. I think you could do Cody versus Sami at Elimination Chamber, and then do it again at WrestleMania on Night 2 opener. Or, with both matches, like, kind of not having endings. Or you, like, don't do it at Elimination Chamber, but you do it on the Night 2 opener, and you kind of have it to where Roman has to wrestle twice on the end of Night 2. And, like, I don't really agree with Roman wrestling twice at all. But everyone like keeps talking about, oh, he should wrestle twice, and it just, I don't think it would work that great, because you're underselling one of his matches. But in this case with The Rock, and it's like fantasy booking, and I can kind of like say whatever. Like Roman's gonna wrestle twice, and it's gonna be on the same night, because it just works better that way. But trust me. So, for that case, like, Roman just gets challenged by The Rock, and he also has to deal with this triple threat match. But, he has to deal with Sami and Cody. I think initially it would be something like it's announced that Sami versus Cody will take place at the beginning of Night 2, and the winner of that will challenge Roman for the Universal title, and then like Rock versus Roman like would happen before or something like that. But they would happen like right next to each other. But either way, so we're on night 2 of WrestleMania, and it's Sammy versus Cody. It's a non-finish with Solo and Jimmy basically taking them both out. And what do you call it? Right, they like really like take them both out. Like they have to get stretchered out or something, leaving like the secondary match like in question. And so we get to like Rock Roman. It's like 15 minutes. They do all the smoke and mirrors. They kick out of each other's finishers, and Roman beats him clean. And you know, he gets on the microphone and is like, "That's all you're getting out of me tonight. Acknowledge me." And and then Sammy comes out, and you know Roman's about to speak, and then Cody comes out and is like, "All right, as far as I'm concerned, both y'all lost. Like you're not getting another match out of me." And then Nick Aldis comes out, and it's like, "Oh, I've officially decided to make this a triple threat match. You're defending again, Roman." And that's kind of how I would put everything together. And like, why should Rock get involved? Well, it does kind of seem it does kind of seem like this is the time to do it, and that like some people want it to happen at Elimination Chamber, and they very well could, but like it's such a big story, and that like I think in their minds, Rock and Roman, that it wouldn't make sense to kind of just blow it off in like 3 weeks. Like they would want like 6 weeks at least or something to like really build and build and build. And like, you know, there's a couple like fun segments that you could do with The Rock. Like, you know, like Rock talks to Jay, you know, says he's proud of him. And like he could also talk to Sami and be like, "Oh, you've done so much for the family. Like you may not be like officially part of the Samoan dynasty, but you know, I think you're worthy of it." Blah blah blah. There could be some fun with that, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You know, WrestleMania 40, Sammy, Cody, Roman. I think that would be pretty cool. And you know, you can get like the generic line like whether I finish my story or you finish yours, Roman isn't walking out of Philadelphia with the title. But yeah. That's pretty much it, I think. Like what I think they do, and this is only based on like stuff that I've heard, or what I think they'll do with Sammy, and this is based off of stuff that I've heard. Um it's probably gonna be like Drew versus Sammy or something. And then like they'll probably be stuck in multi-man matches together through the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. It's like, oh, we gotta get out of each other's way. We gotta take care of each other if we're ever gonna succeed. And then I'm pretty sure Sammy will just beat Drew. Like, come on, you can't keep like beating this guy. Like in even matches like this, like I kind of get like, you know, not having him win title matches, but like, gosh, not even letting him beat Drew. But either way, and then straight after that, you know, he'd probably get a shot for the world title again, Sammy, I mean, and probably involve Drew. You know, another multi-man match, or well, if WrestleMania kind of goes according to what people are thinking, then there won't be multi-man matches for the world title. So then there will be one at Backlash, probably, is what I would do. Something like Sammy, Seth, Drew, Punk, something like that. Excuse me. And you know, Sammy is like fingertips away from winning the title again, but you know, Drew catches him, and that would be kind of the story for the year. But this is kind of funny. I didn't expect to finish while the Rumble was still going, but I guess I'll probably end this once the Rumble ends. And like Most of the field are like the major ruthless aggression guys. There's the man of the hour, the guy who may very well win on Saturday night. uh, no, he just came out. No, not like this. Oh no. Hey. Wow, there's like six other guys left. Um, like thinking, like who's left? Gosh. Boo. Oh god, Punk is out. He's definitely out. Like, what the heck? Oh my god, he survived. This might actually happen on Saturday. No, no, he's definitely out this time. God damn it. So like Punk just activated his comeback, which usually means he's actually pretty damaged. He's probably gonna be out soon. This game was also like before Edge came back, so he's well, I think his default is like the hardcore match, WrestleMania 22 attire. And I think he probably has his standard attire somewhere. It just looks so weird. Oh my god. Don't tell me Miz is gonna take out Punk. Like, come on. Ah, there we go. Ouch. You know what's funny? I don't think Cody Rhodes actually came out, so he actually might be one of the last guys. Actually, he was. Wow. I think for this year, he's not going to be one of the last numbers. I think he'll be like probably early, like maybe number one. That would be a little bit too. That would be a little bit too eye rolling, but like maybe in the middle, like somewhere between 10 and 20. I think that's where he'll be. Okay, good. I was gonna like kind of flip a little bit if Cody. Oh my God! Come on, come on, come on, Punk! Don't get eliminated by Cody. Come on! Oh my God! Of course. I'm just gonna say that's definitely not happening on Saturday. Just saying. But oh right, there's like not really a whole bunch of wrestling fans that'll see this, so they wouldn't understand that. My gosh, who do I even want to win? Like, I think all my picks are gone. 28, 20, well, I'm 29, 29, 29. Like, where the heck is he? Oh, good. Miz got eliminated. I was like, who the heck was that? Do 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 do. But when you really think about it, like the best option is for like a guy to win the Rumble and challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh God, I thought he was out. Because they want to make it like special and prestigious and stuff. And so that's why Punk is probably winning. That would actually be a crazy number 30 in real life. But of the field, like gosh, this is such a sad field for like my Rumble. Like I really don't care who wins, but like as a Punk fan, it's weird cuz I kind of don't really care about Punk winning either. Cuz I'm kind of like over it. You should like make guys with the Rumble. Oh god. What an elimination. Like what the heck? Cody might actually win this one. Like really? Like I think Edge came in like sometime in like the 20s or something. So we've got like 30, 26, and 28 and then like 20 or 21 or something like that. Oh, ow. Oh my god. That's also the argument why like Cody shouldn't win twice anyway. Like there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't win the Rumble twice. Cuz you should like make somebody else. Oh. It's kind of a crazy Final Four. Even in this old game, Lesnar is like hell bent on taking out Cody. Like while it doesn't really seem like they're making a whole lot of progress, like I don't know how it is in like the newer games, but the more damage you are, the harder it is to hold on to the ropes. So if ouch. So like, as guys continue to like get damage and damage and damage, someone's eventually just gonna slip off the ropes. Now that I think about it, because of how the models look, I guess, and the distance that the camera is from the, oh my god. You probably can't tell like a whole bunch of people, but gosh, like damn it, really? Like really? You're really gonna do this? Oh gosh, okay. Come on, Edge. This isn't even the American Nightmare. This is mustachio, like mustachio question. Ah, goddamn it! Come on, Edge. Yeah. Oh. Uh, really? Damn it! Damn it! Okay, just because it happened here, that means it's definitely not happening on Saturday because they love doing that. And I'm like, I'm not saying that this will affect anything, but like on the actual show, they like, you know, what do you call it? Like, oh, the babyface got the momentum, like right before the actual event. Maybe he might win, and then like he totally doesn't. Like they always do it. So this is like the kiss of death for, you know, Cody like winning and whatever. Like, damn it, whatever. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.